Good morning, guys. We have started a bit early here. Let me just put up the Dream Hangar for this week's episode. I don't know if is it Caleb? I don't know if Caleb is around. But this is basically what we're going to be running. Let's see, building towards this hangar and want to know whether it is worth upgrading or worth using or upgrading. Okay, so we have the Lynx, we've got the Rex, the Raven, Pathfinder, Teth, and also, let's see, what's it? You can switch one of these robots with ducks with Wasp. You can use Ultimate because I'm meta at Champion League. And Gladius. Okay, so we're gonna, I guess we'll take a look at the ducks later on, but we'll run the Raven first just to kind of give us an idea of, how this hangar performs. And then we also have the Atlas Titan along with Stealther or Beholder. Okay. Let me just go back here. Hi, Dinesh. Hey, Robert. Hi, YG. Richard. Jeffrey. Stein. And, oh gosh, how do you even... It just says something M6U. Hello to you too. Sorry, I can't read that. Is that... Trying to figure out what that is, what language. Okay. I don't know. Should I get started? I guess we'll go through the different setups here. And for the ones who aren't familiar with what Dream Hangars is, before I get started here, basically the viewers, okay, you guys submit your Dream Hangar. Now, it could be something that you're building towards, as is the case here. Or maybe you're thinking about some hangar that you think will do well in Champion League, or perhaps it's a theme, like maybe all jumping robots, for example. So you submit your Dream Hangar. Okay, 5 different robots, a Titan, a mothership. Also, when you do this, don't forget to put your pilot ID because there is a prize involved if you get chosen. And what I do is, so I'm using a battle recording account. So this account belongs to Pixonic. Everything is fully maxed out. And what I do is I rebuild that hangar, okay, using max level equipment. And then we run a couple of games to see how it performs. A lot of times players think if everything's maxed out, it's going to do well. Not always the case because it kind of depends on your... it depends on your weapons, it depends on how you've configured things, and also sometimes even your whole hangar as a whole, the composition of it. So what I do is I run the entire hangar for a couple of games, and then I analyze where the weak spots are and what needs to be changed. And then hopefully by the end of the live stream, we have something that's a little bit more optimized, and this kind of gives the player feedback on whether they should pursue upgrading or maybe, even switch things up. Hey, Brandon. Which weapons do you use for... Well, we have a Teth here. These weapons are very good at charging up your mothership. But for me personally, I actually wouldn't run the full gamut. It's more personal preference. Okay, so I usually mix it up. So whether I use the Velos with, or maybe even Shredder, just something usually when I run the Teth, so I will have a Leodari, and then sometimes I use Croco, sometimes Murex, and then Velos. But if I don't have Velos, then I would use something like maybe Shredder. So I mix it up. But it's not just having the weapons that make a Teth strong. The weapons I look at as well, but it's actually more like secondary or tertiary. I look first to see that I built it right, like I have the right specialization track, the right drone, the pilot and the pilot skills. Once I have all that in place, then I look at the weapons and I try to optimize it further. Because I know you're gonna, like, a lot of players think that, you know, if they have the right weapons and the bot, they're gonna do well. Not really. Like, if you don't build it right, your bot can actually go down very fast. Okay, anyways, let's get back to each of these setups here. So we're gonna look at the Lynx. We've got pillars on these. Okay, so this is what I'm running: advanced repair, overdrive, robot accelerator. We have the Kestrel. Should you, Brandon? It's gonna depend on what you're running it on. Like, are you running it on something like an Amit? If you're running it on an Amit, then it actually makes sense because the Amit has a slowdown effect. So if that's what you're running it on, if you're running it on something like, say, a Fenrir, then there's just better options right now, in my opinion. Like, I would rather level up a Croco than the Igniter, even if it is an ultimate. So it's going to depend on your build. Lottie Rose. The Queen of Raven. We've got Lottie Rose in the chat. Okay, so we have the Rex here with the Velos and the Croco. Advanced repair. Repair amplifier. We have last stand on this. We've got the Seeker. I'm going to be using this. Oh, on the Archo. Yeah, for me, I wouldn't. But again, this is more personal preference. So the reason why I wouldn't is because when you play Archo, you're usually like bum rushing someone, you know, like you're charging at them. The thing is, you're pushing them back. So you may push them out of your range of your flames. And also, generally, something that's moving really fast, it's hard to hit with the flames. Yeah, so like I said, it really depends on the build. So we have the Raven with the Velos and the Makaira. This is a really cool color scheme. It's like these weapons came out specifically for this Raven. Peter, hello. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Oops. Okay, so we've got Shieldbreaker on here with the nuclear amplifier. We've got overdrive. I've got the Kestrel on here as well. You know what I might do? Well, I won't do it yet. Later on, I may consider putting the I may consider changing the drone on this one here. We have to see how things work out first. Okay, so we've got the Pathfinder with Growlers, Advanced Repair, Robot Accelerator, Last Stand. We've got the Friezo. Okay, those are the pilot skills. Let me actually position it like that. And then we have the Teth, okay, with the Croco, Leodari, and the Hippo. Advanced Repair, Repair Amplifier, Last Stand. For some reason, we have the Bull Drone on here. Now, this isn't my choice. I just noticed. I noticed this in the comment. So typically, you want to use the Bull Drone on like the Rex, not on the Teth. But we'll run it on the Teth. So yeah, those are the pilot skills. And then we have the Atlas with the Kraken, Mahavajra, and the Chasm. Okay, so we've got Titan Repair Amplifier with the Selfix. We've got the Chef Broil Pilot. Yeah, some have actually asked me, should they go for this pilot or the other one? right now, I would say this pilot is the better one. So the other one gives you, I think it's like more damage or something, right? Okay, so after jumping, yeah, your damage is increased and also the enemies are blinded. But the thing is, we have a lot of shields in the game. Okay, so I would go, I mean, for example, the Amit sword unit, other Atlas. If you're fighting them, this pilot is actually going to be key in winning those battles. Okay. Oh, I should probably change this. I forgot I had changed that. Hey, Ghetto. And then the mothership. Okay, so we have a choice of, I believe, the Beholder and Stealther. So I'm going to go with Stealther. I think between the two, Stealther is a lot stronger. And we are in a very stealth kind of meta right now. So this is the one that I would kind of lean towards. Another very good mothership is the Mute. You guys know I've been using the Mute a lot. So it's going to be interesting to use the Stealther again because I haven't used it in so long. Okay, so that is the hangar. Hold on, let me just go back to the comment in case you guys missed it. Okay, so this is that. You can see in the comment it actually has, if you're wondering about the Teth with the bull drone, so I'm basically copying whatever's in that comment. By the way, is Caleb in the chat? I don't think I saw them. I don't think I've seen them, right? Okay. Anyways, so we're going to drop into some games now. We're going to play a couple games. We're going to analyze the hangar, see where the weak points are, and then we're going to try to optimize it and see if we can help Caleb out. Okay, so hold on a second here. Let's drop into a game. It's been, what? But no Atlas itself. You're Caleb. Wait, is this your comment? Wait, you're using a different account. Because I actually replied to your comment. Yeah, I replied to your comment, well, the other account. Okay, we're going to start with the Lynx first. I'll go for this beacon here. Surprised we don't have anyone going down to the bottom. Oh, looks like we're going up against a squad here. Yeah, morning times are really bad for me, generally. I always run into squads in the mornings, usually the Asian squads too. This guy's gonna teleport here. That guy's so gonna teleport here. I'm trying to trigger this guy's last stand. Yep. He EMP'd me. Oh shoot. Ugh. I didn't see this guy around the corner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I lost the weapon already. Oh! Oh shoot. Man, he's so close to dying. Got him, I think, right? There we go. This guy... Wait, that's not a Teth, is it? Wow, he used phase shift the minute he saw me that I was gonna fire. Oh no, no! They locked me down. Okay, let's use the Teth. Ooh. Oh my gosh, he did not even see that coming. Gotcha. You were too close. Ooh, I need to teleport behind these guys quick. I might be able to even kill this guy here. Oh, nope. They don't even realize that I was here. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I got him. Just barely. Whoa. Yo, maybe there's something with this. Oh, shoot. He has a... I did not expect this guy to have a jump. So we can try to teleport behind him. Oh, wait, I missed. Get him, guys. Get him. One more shot. Wait, did they not? Okay, it did hit him. Oh, this guy's almost dead. Wait. No. He's almost dead. Oh, shoot. Nice, nice. Ooh. Oh, come on, save me. Oh, that was a good hit. That took a chunk out of this guy, but he's gonna kill me here. Wait, wait. Oh, yo, that actually did a lot better than I thought it was gonna do. Maybe I'll take back what I said about that drone on the Teth. we'll know more after a couple of games. I did mark that player. I'm actually trying to move up top here. Ooh. Wait, what is this guy? There's someone in stealth. Oh. I marked him. Come on, he's almost dead. There we go, nice. Whoa, he's like... Wait, what the? Wait, that's the funniest thing ever. Look at this guy, he's actually in the... He's swimming. I didn't know it was so low. Wait, what? Ah, he's following me. That looks funny. He was actually swimming in it. I didn't realize you could, like, literally hide in the toxic sludge. Oh my, that's funny. That was funny. Did you guys know that, like, the Ravage, that was a Ravager, I think, right? That was funny. Shoot him. Oh. It really starts to... Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I think Growlers can definitely work on that. Oh, there was 3 of them. But, so they were down a player. But we still beat them. By the way, guys, if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting the channel so that I can continue to do things like Dream Hangars. Would really appreciate if you use my code, and thanks in advance. We're just waiting here for another game. You don't like the shot intervals? Yeah, I'm kind of like the same way. It's kind of weird because I mean, not that Hazard is a lot better, but I actually prefer Hazard over the Growlers. Maybe because of the range too. This allows me to kind of keep my distance, you know, while I build up those stacks. Try the Discipline. Wait, did they buff them? I think, you know what, I think we might be having slower matchmaking because aren't the platforms split? Because I think Android got the update. I'm not sure. Hold on. I would like to see this particular build a little bit stronger, the Lynx. So I'm gonna like focus on this. Also, like, so their Raven didn't do too bad. It's just like whether we want to run the ducks though. These guys are gonna teleport here. Yep. And I had no help. He's gonna kill me. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, I had to jump because it's the only thing that will save me right now. There's a lot of stealth here. There's someone else here? Shoot. No, I couldn't. They're pincering me on both sides. What is this guy in? Nice. We need to get that beacon back there. Maybe I can lock that guy down when he... Oh, shoot. Whoa, he glitched. Okay, so they're behind us now. Wait, we only have 4 players. I think my teammates decided not to drop in. Yeah. They left the game. My teammates left. Guys, how... You can't expect to get better if you keep leaving games. Just saying. I'm gonna see if I can try to... Nice knowing you. Behind you. Ugh. I'm not gonna win this, there's no ways, because we're down 2 players already. So we can try to get close enough. Ugh. Just trying to keep that pressure on this guy. I mean, he'll kill me, but we're doing a lot of damage to him.
Chef's back in the kitchen, baby.
Game's over.
Season. Serve.
Hey, Venus. I'm losing. Well, we were down 2 players. I think my teammates, they just left. So that's the only downside, you know, when I'm streaming sometimes, when I'm trying to showcase, especially like a Dream Hangar. I think I get stream sniped. So when players land on my team, they leave the game, but they will drop in if they're on the other side. So like we had this guy here. They're clanmates. I didn't even see this guy. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can find another game here. You'll go for that beacon. I'll go for the one at the bottom. Quite often players don't like going for this bottom beacon. I have no idea why. Of course, when I say that, they go for it. Okay, these guys are gonna teleport, which means I'm gonna get disabled here. When he, where is he? Wait, did they not kill him? You know what? I'm gonna get onto this beacon here so we turn it faster. Ah. Ooh, he should not have done that. Just gotta keep on this beacon. Hold on. Come on, no. Got him. Nice. Wait, what happened over here? Oh my. Oh, he didn't get this beacon either. He was about to turn it. We got lucky. Ooh, he's almost dead. I think we got him, right? There we go. I'm just looking to see where the weak points on the map are. So the right side and the middle were weak on this side. So I'm going to see if I can try to close up. Wait, this guy can see me? Ah, come on, I keep getting hung up on stuff. Jump! Oh! Wait, we've got... I think that's an Amit, right? Yeah, it is. So we're gonna need our shield breaker for this. Ugh. Oh, come on, I need to jump. No. Oh, shoot. I couldn't jump. They locked me. No. Wait a minute. He just came out of flight. the heck? Ugh. Come on, get out of your stealth. Get him. Shoot. Oh, no. I need a teleport to that side. I'm trying to put pressure here on this side. Just gotta keep trying to teleport next to him. I don't want to drop in. I don't know what that is. If I knew what Titan it was, then I would have dropped in there. Shoot, I landed on his head. Trying to empty my clip here. Oh, I bounced. Oh, he's so close.
Welcome to the slow cook zone.
Oh, oh. No!
Tell Eva Life, I never used canned stuff.
Lots of Atlas. I think we did pretty decent. They have an ultimate node and stay there. Hey guys. Okay, let's just leave. See if I can maybe get another game in. I'm just trying to evaluate the hangar as quickly as possible so that we can optimize. I used to do this, in the form of a video before, but the thing is, you guys don't see the actual process, which I think you learn more from the actual process rather than me just showing what I would swap to, because you won't really know why. Unless, of course, I actually told you in the video, right? Yeah, wait, hold on a second. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 100 likes. If you guys can help me, would really appreciate it. What is the best drone for the... I don't know if there's really a best drone. Your spleen. Let's see if we can try to get... I want to get the bottom here. Ooh. Okay, last stand triggered on him. That's good. He's gonna attack me here, this guy. He's posturing for it. Oh, we actually got him pretty good though. So we can maybe move this way. You trying to increase your damage? You know, there's... So when it comes to increasing your damage, also, a lot's going to depend on... a lot's going to depend on what's running. I need to get... shoot. Oh, no. There's a guy right above me here. Wait, I missed? No. There we go, we got him. Oh, come on, no. He's in the... Wait. That guy got lucky. Teth is... So Teth with those weapons is one of the best counters to an Annexer, if you guys are wondering. I know a lot of players said that they should nerf. They should nerf the Leodari weapons. I wouldn't do that. That's when he's like, maybe I shouldn't have gone into flight. Yep. Uh-oh. I just been EMP'd. We need Titans on that side. There we go. We need to get another beacon here. I don't know who. Shoot. That guy's gonna get smoked. No, I didn't misclick. Thought I had misclicked on this guy. He's gonna move to my left though, that's a problem. I'm gonna get killed, yep. At least I got him. Yeah, no, I can't. Too many of them. Yeah. Oh, jeez. No, there's only two of us. So what? My whole team left again? Nice. Wait, they're dropping in now? Oh, that was a good idea. Ugh. Oh gee, a rook? You kidding? With shield breaker is... Yeah, I wouldn't nerf the Crocker whip. I know players complain about it, but honestly, it's one of the best like counters to killing Annexer. So until what I would rather they do, you nerf the Annexer first, and then you can go ahead and nerf, right? But if that's like one of your main counters, I wouldn't. Okay, let's see. We can try to optimize this now because I'm seeing, like, I can see where we are in terms of... I can see where we are in terms of like the weakness. So this build is on the weaker side. One of the things also that I forgot to mention at the start, usually when I look at a hangar, I always look to see how much range that player is running, right? Because if they're running too much range, they're going to run into trouble when the enemy is very aggressive. Because if that enemy were to get into my spawn, generally the range that you have, those bots or those builds will get wiped out instantly. You know, that's pretty much how it goes. So if we had like say 3, I'm just saying for example, if the enemy got into my spawn, these are the 3 that would most likely die straight away. The only ones that will survive somewhat would be these 2. So I always look to see, you know, where we are in terms of that. You know, it's odd. The Teth didn't do as bad as I thought it would, which is interesting because I would have preferred to use... well, let's see how it does. We'll put the bull drone on this one. I'm going to make a couple of changes. That Lynx I need to look at though. Okay, let's see. Just keep it as is. I actually prefer the Merrick's and the Elox weapons over these because I think they might do better than the Croco. Let's see, what can we do with this one here? We could always replace it for the ducks. Although, I don't know about that ducks build that we have. What if I was to just use, like... I was thinking glaciers, but there may not be enough firepower. I think last time, didn't I use screamers and it worked? Devastator might be another option. Jotun, Let's just try something here. This may not be enough firepower though. It's gonna have to be like a hit and run. And then it's like, well, do I use these or do I go with something like Friezo? Well, let's try it. We'll see how it does. This one, I would like to try the hazard on here, just like for comparison. Hammers, yeah, I could run the hammers on there, but I want to see how the glaciers do. The other thing too, when you're building your hangar, try not to have the same weapon on all your bots, like the same class of weapons. So for example, okay, so you know, like you would be running the Macaire and the Velos on here. Don't run like Basilius on this one and start doing it on multiples, because usually when they nerf something, they will do the whole family. Okay, so if this is on, like say this one, then it will also get nerfed. Okay, so this one, what I want to try do here, we're going to swap this and we're going to put the Seeker on it and see how this will do. Honestly, I was kind of surprised at how well that Teth survived. I didn't think it was going to do as well as it did. If I'm being honest. I it just mixes up a little bit here. This one, we're just gonna go full on void. What the? Why when I click on this, the weapons are almost like hovering? Okay. Let's try to run a game here and let's see how this optimized. Well, I don't know if it's optimized yet. Tehran or Murex? I would go with Murex. Yeah, you wanna. I prefer Murex because the thing is with the Rex, you're usually charging in and you're right next to like your opponent, which is like ideal for those weapons because they do so much damage. Is the Strix viable for brawling? Ooh. That's a bit of a wild card. The only way that I can see it really being used for brawling was if you play Beacon Rush, and you dropped in on a beacon which is being like contested. So for example, let's just say your teammates are on a beacon and they're trying to defend it, right? You have the beacon and you drop in with like a Strix with, I don't know, Leodari or something, or even like Glaciers. I'm just throwing it like random builds out. Then it could work. Yeah, in that case. But you're talking about a very specific kind of, build. I wouldn't run it like in Domination, for example, because the Strix is very slow. You would have to use Jump on it, I think, if you plan on like playing something like Domination. So I'm trying to find a game here. Louise, can I play the Ammit with? I won't be able to do that for this live stream because I'm playing with the current hangar that you see up on the screen. I'm trying to optimize this viewer's hangar. This way they know what to upgrade. But when we're done here, what you can do is you can post your Dream Hangar. I really encourage the players to do that because the thing is, if you get chosen, you can see like my thoughts and maybe even other players' thoughts, during the stream. And on top of that, you get a prize. So whatever my giveaway prize or, my giveaway, oh shoot. I just dropped in here and oh my gosh. Man, I just dropped in and like these guys are in our spawn here. Oh shoot, no. I got suppressed. I'm not gonna have enough firepower for this guy. It's kind of funny that it's taking him a while, but you know why? It's because I'm moving. I didn't even know that was a low key. I kind of lucked out there. If I had the Teth, I would have been able to see him. Okay, we're gonna go into stealth here. Wait, he has Seeker? No, he doesn't. Wait, that didn't kill him. Uh-oh. Oh! I'm gonna have to jump maybe to my right. Yeah, we're gonna jump. Oh, nice. How to kill the people? Use shield breakup with shields. I'm not sure which shields, which bot are you referring to? Oh. I'm gonna have to use my stealth here. Oh. Yo, what the? Am I dying to like... What is hitting me? Guess what, Loki? Trying to teleport next to this guy. Maybe it'll mess up his aim. Mess up his aim, but also if I keep doing that... Yep. EMP'd him. Actually doing a decent amount of damage. Oh, I was trying to trick him to think that I was teleporting somewhere else, and then I teleport right next to him and EMP. Hi, Momo. Yeah, so you're asking how do you kill players that have the purple shield? I'm kind of wondering, are you referring to the sword unit? If it's sword unit, you just need shield breakup. Oh, whoa, that was 4 of them? Oh, they were down a player. So the other build is definitely a lot stronger. But I kind of like that I'm able to fire at the same time. You know, like sometimes when I have the other build, if you miss your shot, you miss. Like that's all your damage gone with that one shot, and then you're waiting for the reload. But if you're referring to like how do you counter this spot? This has a purple shield. You want to use shield breakup. So there's a number of ways that you can do this. Like this bot has shield breaker, so what I do is I use that. So I have shield breaker, and then when they go into flight, I can activate it, and it will allow me to shoot right through the shield and kill them. We are a little light on the likes. We don't even have 100. Hold on. Let's see if we can try to get another game here. Hi, Samuel. They're overpowered. Purple shields are not overpowered. I think it's more players that don't understand how the bots work and they don't know how to counter it, so they just say it's overpowered. Yeah. There's a lot of ways that you can disable that. You could even use a Thor mothership, which will disable the shields entirely. Not just them. Like if there's a whole bunch of them in a group, you know, like they're all fighting on a beacon, and you would have hit that area with a Thor, all of a sudden, none of them have shields, just like that. One orbital strike. The Seeker drone on the Raven. The attack path. Okay, wait. Hold on, let me try Lottie Rose's. Lottie will know because she runs like pretty much Raven exclusively. So that's the person that you wanna ask, right? Okay, wait. So Seeker Drone, Shield Breaker, which is what I have, and then the attack part. Interesting. And I'm assuming you use the piercer on here, right? Okay, we're gonna try this one out. Why are there so many silver players with the latest weapons? It's because the game. So if you've been gone for a while, or you're a new player, generally those players, their drop rates are actually very good in the events. Like a lot of players think that, oh, they're not going to catch up, but I think they will be very surprised, you know. If I took my baby account, this is why I always kind of find it funny when players think if I took a 2-month break or 3-month break with my baby account, something that I would never catch up. I disagree because the thing is, it's like the game knows, it can see what's in my hangar, and then you're going to start noticing that when I do my my black market openings, for example, or you know, I do like event openings, you're going to notice that I get really good equipment. It's almost like it's helping me to catch up with like the rest of the crew. The bigger problem is more whether I will have enough silver to level things up. It's not that I won't get it. You know, I'm not really worried about that. It's more whether I would have the silver to level things up. Job pending from Canada. Oh, good luck with your job. Job search. So I'm trying to find a game here. Sometimes you get ultimate. I got quite a few ultimate things on my baby account. I know I have an ultimate Orkin. We all got the ultimate Destria, remember? Hey, Percy. Many players drop. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that though, because like if you get caught, you know, you could get banned. As a free-to-play player, should you focus on bot? I generally focus on the weapons first. So you know what's kind of interesting and something that became very evident, like on the baby account, it wasn't that I couldn't get the bots. Like if you look at my hangar, you know, I have things like, for example, I have the Leo, not the old Leo, but the one that flies. I have the Nuo. I'm trying to think like what other bots do I have? I have a Raptor. You know, it's not that I can't get the bots. The problem was I didn't run those bots because I didn't have the weapons to make them effective. Man, do we have like a update here or something? I can't find a game. Because I know Android, they got the update, so I think I'm not on... Yeah, there's not that many players on the older update. You got luck here with your pulls on? Yeah, no, trust me. Like, players think... they don't understand how the game works. Like, you can tell. There's always going to be, for example, you will see on like Reddit, some guy comes back, he's like, oh, I haven't played in like 2 years or 3 years. Are these bots good? And everyone's drooling over the bots they won from like the event because they've won pretty much all the meta bots, meta bots and meta weapons. And everyone's like, what? And you're a free-to-play player, you didn't spend anything. He's like, no, I just opened up these data pads or whatever. Holy man. We might be getting an update here, actually. If I can't find a game like this, I might be hit with an update here soon. Oh, wait, the update is live. Okay, so it's live on iOS and it's live on Android. I'm on my games. Oh, shoot. That means there's no players on this platform. Maybe my games in Steam? Okay, wait, hold on, guys. Yeah, you can see I'm still waiting here. I don't have any. Oh, wait, we just dropped in. While I was saying that. While I was saying that, we dropped in. I was like waiting. I was like, what's going on? I think I'm just gonna push this right side. I'm watching the movement. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Problem is, he focused me down. He didn't focus the other guy who's next to him. He's even bigger threat. Oh, that guy came in fast and furious. Uh. Oh. A lot of baby accounts that, you know, have annexes. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you guys. Players don't believe me. Shoot, I got myself in a bad spot here. I broke through this guy's shield, so we should be able to kill him. Breaking that guy's shield so we can get him. They have a low key here. I got that player there. I'm actually going to get this beacon here, and then I'm going to mock this Nodens. He's almost dead.
Jeff back in the kitchen, baby.
He's almost dead. They have a Pathfinder. Someone just marked me. Whoa! I'm just gonna keep pushing that side. Oh. I don't think they have any more Titans left. The shield breaker? No, I think actually I prefer the shield breaker on it. The only thing is, so like the healing, I would need to run maybe like Kestrel or something, I think. So the thing is, I don't have any healing on this thing because I changed this, right? I would need to use, I have Wonder Worker, but I would need more healing, I think. Resources are the real issue. It's that too, and so if you focus on like, this is why I focus on the weapons, because the thing is, you can have all the latest bots, but if you don't have the right weapons for it, then that meta bot that you have is not really gonna serve you that well. You know, for example, I'm trying to think, like if I had to run. If I had to run, say, like this Rex, right? So if we had this Rex, let's just say I didn't have blast shotguns, I didn't have like cryo rockets or something, and then I decide to put, I don't know, like bash and boom weapons on it. You know, like if I decided to put that on, or like even maybe even flames, you will find that the Rex doesn't really do that well. Like not as well as you thought it would do, because you saw in the videos that it does really well. The thing is, the players that you saw, they were actually running like the proper weapons to make it effective. So oftentimes, like with my baby account, you know, I would have pretty decent bots. The thing is, I didn't have weapons to make it effective, which is the problem. Is it stronger than the Princeps? I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, sometimes you think it's going to be stronger, then it just completely, it's not worth getting. It's kind of like how when the Sirius, when we were testing it out, you know, everyone's putting up videos how it was going to kill the game because it could heal all the way back up. Well, it came out and no one got it because they found out it wasn't even that good. Feel like I need a... I don't want to put Seek on everything, though. Let's use a Showdown. Yeah, no, focus on the weapon. So the reason why I focus on the weapon... so let's just say, for example... yeah, let's say you want these weapons, right? You want it from this event, and you have a couple of them. So you start leveling it up. Maybe you don't have really great bots, right? Maybe you have, I don't know, like a Skyros or something. And you were thinking of getting it for the Teth, right? Maybe you were thinking about it, but you don't have the Teth. And then they nerfed the Teth. So by focusing on the weapons, you don't really lose out too much. Mind you, they could always nerf the weapons too, but at least with the weapons, you can interchange it between the different, bots. The thing is, if you invest in like a Teth and then they nerf it, what you can do is, if they haven't nerfed the weapons too bad, if you were to win, like say the Vector, you know, the next robot, you can put the weapons on that. So you basically skip a meta. You know, you skip a meta bot. And this is what I've been doing with my baby account. That's why I'm surprised not many have picked up on it. There's been cases or times where I've actually not played that account 2 months or so or more at a time. Like I would take a long break and I would come back and I would just catch up. It wouldn't take me that long. Because like I said, it's weird. Like the game knows, it knows when a player may be struggling, and then they start having all of a sudden quotations good luck in their draws. But the thing is whether they can level it up, you know, because if they don't have the resources, and then and also like so you could win a meta bot, but if you don't have the weapons to make it effective, then you can't really run it either. Recommend using foolhardy. Wait, what? You highly recommend switching to damage dealer? Oh, I actually had that, but Lottie Rose told me to try this one out, so that's why I'm trying this one out. In case you're wondering. Yeah. He's gonna teleport, right? What is that? He's almost dead. There's an Amit at center or something because I keep getting hit by... Yep, it is. Shoot, I don't have my... Oh, no, I don't have my ability ready. Oh, honestly, that wasn't too bad. I need to get my range out of my hangar here. Let's see if we can try to get to... They still have... I think that's the Amit in center, right? Yeah. Come on, man. I keep getting hung up on stuff. Okay, we're gonna do this. This is why I prefer Shieldbreaker for the one who's saying you wouldn't use Shieldbreaker. That's the reason why. It's actually more for the Amits. It's very good. Dude, I swear. Freaking, I've got the Velcro version of the Raven. Oh my gosh. Jump, 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 jump. Everybody jump. Oh, come on. So the thing is, like I said, I got no... I got no heals. Wonder Worker. I need to get out of this. Ugh. Ugh. No. What does this guy have? Yeah, we've got a Newton. Shoot. Oh. Oh, come on. This guy's got the stealther on his annexer. I had to use the had to use the stealth there. Oh! Yes! I think we need beacons. Oh my gosh, I broke through his shield. I got the guy in center. Had to get rid of him because he was getting my teammate killed. Ah, that's not good. I don't like that option. Guys, I need some help. I really need to get into my Titan. I'm gonna sacrifice this. I have no choice. Ugh. I'm trying to get that mender.
Get back in the kitchen, baby.
What the? Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to move into a center here. Hold on. Incoming! Oh, oh. There we go.
Shielding. Season. Third.
Can I get? I'm getting that player. Oh, they locked me. What I can do is maybe I can suppress him if he's close enough. Hold on, I need to try to go for this guy here.
Titan Slayer. Too spicy for you? Welcome to the explosive zone.
Come on. There we go.
Too spicy for you?
We kind of need more beacons. Quick. Incoming!
Welcome to the explosive zone.
They may have more.
Beyond God.
There we go. That's annoying, the chef. Yeah, it breaks shields. You kill reds, but what? But cook a mean risotto. Oh, is there someone talking? Yeah. So there's some pilots in the game that talk. The Chef Broil is one. Then, so the Leo and the Nuo, when you have, is it the pilot for that? I think it's a pilot for that. When you go into flight, and you use your ability, then you hear like the drum noise. And which one was the other one? The pilot for the Ravana, I think, right? Yeah, there's a pilot for the Ravana, which also they were like experimenting, like giving like voices to the pilots. So this pilot here, the Thomas Pair one. Yeah, this one when you use your ability, I think it also says something. How did I get the shield break? It's with the pilot. So here, when the Atlas slams the enemies to the ground, it applies a temporary shocked effect to them, which disables their energy shields. This is the pilot. That's why I was saying, players were asking me, should they upgrade this pilot or should they upgrade the other one? Because there's another one here, right? This one will give you more damage and it will give you also the blinding effect. But I think in the current meta, you know, so you have a lot of Atlas out there. You have the Amit. You have sometimes sword units. I think the Chef pilot is just better right now. That might change in the future. It depends on how the game shifts. You know, you may find that maybe the blinding might be more effective later on, but that's going to be a while, I think, because we got Amit. They will have to do something to Amit and like to, I guess, the Atlas. Oh yeah, the Princeps does it too. John Cena. That's funny. Okay. We'll play one more game. I try to keep these live streams short. The Dream Hangars. This way it's closer to like the video format that I used to do. But the reason, so some have asked me, why do I do this live stream rather than videos like before? The thing is, when I did videos, you guys didn't see like how sometimes I would have to play like 50 games or whatever to find good enough footage to actually show. So you see like the finished product, but the thing is, I feel that you can actually learn more when you see me go through the process of how I adjust things, because this way you can apply it to your hangars. You know, you might pick up a couple tips that you never thought of, and that might help you build a stronger hangar. And I think that's kind of important. You know, there's some things that you may not see that I don't show in those videos. So that's why I prefer to do things that way. I'm gonna go. Oh no, I lost my speed. Okay, we have a couple guys in center here. No, he's almost dead. Wait, I just got hit with a lockdown. Oh, no, this guy can see me. Ah, shoot, and he locked me down too. No. Okay, we gotta try out this Teth now. Although I did use it earlier. So this Teth would be good for the guy that killed me because he was in stealth. And you see this Loki running to the left? He thinks he's all safe. Well, he's not. I can see you. That's why I like having the Seeker on you. We're gonna go right there. Oh shoot. I can't get to him. Wait. Oh, that might be able to... Right? Maybe? No! Oh, I got blinded. Shoot, he's gonna kill me. Oh, almost got him. Almost. He got lucky. He got very lucky. We killed... I think we killed the leech though. They were all hiding back there. I was like, oh, fancy meeting you guys. Someone has a shield here. I'm just looking, marking. What is this? Oh, I marked the wrong guy. These guys really don't like getting out of their spawn, do they? Trigger his thing. These guys will have to get out of their spawn sooner or later. They don't exactly have they don't have... Oh, mark this guy. They don't have any beacons. This game's going to be over. The Algain's doing a lot of damage, but that damage doesn't mean much when you don't have any beacons. Just saying. No, they definitely don't have any beacons. Disciplines? Yeah, I could try it. I still kind of like the hazard on the Pathfinder. I think I prefer the hazard over the was it the growlers? Oh wait, that was a squad? No, 2 squad. And they had a couple. Whoa, that's a very low scoring game. Wow. Would it be okay to level up the Newton? Only if you have good mid-range weapons. If you don't, I would stick with the Indra. So by mid-range weapons, I'm talking about either the Veneer and Vincier weapons or the Equalize and Arbiter. If you don't have those weapons, I wouldn't level it up. Or if you are planning on, say, getting the new weapons, the sniper weapons from the next for the next update, if you plan on getting those, then it would be worth leveling up the Newton. But yeah, if you have like brawler weapons, I wouldn't do it, because that Newton's gonna get cooked. You need strong mid-range weapons for Newton. And the duck's drone. You know what? Let's take this out and let's throw in the ducks. Wait. The thing is, I'm just trying to find that screenshot here on my other monitor. So we can use the ducks with Wasp, and also I think he means ultimate. Okay, ultimate Wasp and Gladius. Okay, so Caleb, when it comes to the ducks, you want a weapon that can fire all the time, because when you fire, the drones around your ducks is actually what fires. Okay, so if you run the Wasp on here, I mean, what is a reload on this? Okay, so the reload is 6 seconds. So after you've emptied your clip with the ultimate Wasp, you will have to wait 6 seconds before the drones around your ducks actually start firing. So keep that in mind. The other thing is you want to... So what we can do is we can throw the ultimate Wasp on here. I mean, honestly, I could run even the regular. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, the ultimate's going to be stronger. But I want you to see something here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll run like the Wasp, regular Wasp. But the middle weapon, we need a weapon that can keep on firing. Okay, so it doesn't have a reload. So I have Scald. Another option is to run Quarker. So you could run Quarker, and I think even Gangeal might. Maybe even possibly the Needle, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have a Scald than that. But yeah, we'll run this. So let's see. Maybe we run both of these, right? The Raven and the Ducks. The regular. Oh, I tried it. I prefer the Hazard. I prefer the Hazard over the Hussar. I mean, if you have nothing else, you could use the Hussar weapon on the Pathfinder, but I prefer the Hazard. I think the Hazard hits harder now. Okay, so we don't have that now. I guess I'm gonna have to use a Teth for my Beacon Runner. I'm trying to figure out which I'm gonna use for Beacon Runner. What's he shooting at? Let's just get our beacon here first. So what I'm evaluating, we have a annex on the left, bottom left near the bridge. We have 3 reds on the right, and we've only got, oh, we have, okay, so we have a couple of blue players here. What is that? Where is the annexer? They have an annex here somewhere. Got him. Wait, there's another one. Ooh, that guy was tough. Oh, I was trying to get close enough to that guy. I thought I killed the annexer. I guess not. Or was there 2? There might have been 2. Wait, how did I get this beacon? That's actually doing pretty decent damage. Where is this guy here? Trying to hit this guy here. No. Shoot. Not a good position to be in. Please don't see me. Oh, come on, no. We need to move that side. They're gonna get that beacon. Charge! Oh shoot, can't see. Ugh. Uh. Oh shoot, he blinked back. So you see like how I've emptied my wasp now? I have to wait like what, 12 seconds before my drones will fire, but because I have the skull in the middle, it will keep firing. Yeah, we're gonna have to there we go. What is this guy in? Oh shoot. No. Oh, I needed my shield breaker. Your disciplines work like trash. I think I still prefer the hazard. Oops. These guys. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. He's got the shield. This guy saved him. Ugh. Jump. Jump. Wait, I can't jump. Did you lock me? I think he locked me. Get him. Get him. I broke his shield. Oh, there's a guy behind me. No. Hold on. Hold on. I need to use my ability here. Get him. Got him. Oh. What is that? Okay, we know what that is. Incoming! Oh! Whoa, look at the effects! I'm the only one that will brawl. Yeah. The thing is, when I sit back, I get kind of bored. And also, I know if I want to increase my damage, then I need to brawl. Because if I sit back, my damage won't be that high. Because, you know, well, the thing is, usually close range weapons load like faster than like medium or long range most times. And they also do more damage per minute. You know, like, so for example, if you compare the damage of, I mean, what would be a good example? Maybe like the damage of these weapons versus like mace, you know? So what is the reload of this? Yeah, reload 7 seconds versus what's it, 5 seconds or whatever of the mace. Yep, so you have 5 seconds. And then also, I'm pretty sure close range you do more damage. Are there any are there any weapons that are still good from the Age of the Hawk? What weapons do we have? The bendy bullets? Bendy bullets are pretty decent. Yeah, they are pretty decent now. The disciplines suck. Yeah. So hold on. Let me try to see what we arrived at here. Hey, Pranjit. Oh, we at 97 likes. We need 3 more, guys. Can you help me? 3 more. 3 more likes. And we get to 100. Okay, so I think this is what we arrived at. Okay, so for me personally, I wouldn't use Wasp. You know, if you didn't have any other weapons, go with Atomizer. You know, obviously there are other better options. So what you could also do is trying to think like what other weapon you could use over here. You could use the arm weapons if you have the arm weapons. That might be another option. Let's see, what else do we have? We'll just go with the... I'll put the arm weapons on here because they do percentage damage, which is really handy against something like an Amit. Okay, so we'll settle with this one. So what I have here is Shield Breaker. We've got Nuclear Amp. We've got Overdrive. Okay, so we have that. I do have Kestrel on here. Other options could be like Showdown. Hold on, let's see what we're gonna... I mean, this is actually not that bad. This is just me personally. I think I would still go with the damage dealer on this build. So I'll... Hold on, we've got... I'm just trying to look at like what drones we've got on here. Yeah, this one you could use Showdown, or you could use I mean Seeker. You could use actually quite a lot of different drones for this one. But I usually go with the Kestrel because I can heal all the way back up. And I'll show you what... So the thing is, whenever you use... This is just what I do. Whenever I use Shield Breaker, I always... Again, so this one you got to be careful of. So Dodger, what that does is it allows me to use Shield Breaker more frequently. But if I don't have a lot of power cells, then I wouldn't get this skill. But I would get this one, okay? Because this one, basically your Shield Breaker will be up for longer. You know, and that's kind of handy, especially if you're trying to break through something like an Amit shield, okay? So always make sure that you have at least this one. This one's debatable. If you don't have a lot of power cells, I wouldn't use this one. Okay, then you will go with something like, I don't know, maybe Mechanic just to heal up. Okay, so that is what I have settled on for this build. This one we didn't... I mean, we didn't really test this. We have a bull drone on here, but I think for this one, I would rather have... Yeah, I think I would rather have the bull drone rather than... What was I running on here before? Oh, I had Seeker on here before. I think either one could work. Yeah, either one of them could work. But this is what we have. You could experiment with Immune Amplifier, but if you run this, I think to be on the safe side, your Rex would have to be maxed out. If it's not maxed out, then I would just go with the Last Stand. Okay, so those are the skills I have. Some of these skills are kind of debatable, like Adamant Guardian. I mean, you could use something like Mechanic Paps, you know, just for some healing. This one... Yeah, I think I prefer this. I prefer this this track with the Shield Breaker. This one you can either use Seeker or you could use... I mean, there's actually quite a few you could use. If you're finding that like your weapons are popping off very frequently, you could use Showdown on you. Okay, Showdown, Seeker, or Kestrel. I'm just showing you the pilot skills. What do we have on? Oh, we had the Growlers on here. I mean, it wasn't that bad, if I'm being honest. It's not that bad. So another another option here, if you happen to win like the Croco weapons, I would go with the Croco. Okay, that could be a really powerful build. Hazard could work if your Pathfinder's not like maxed out. This allows you to keep your distance, and you can hit, allow you to get those stacks and then, dish out damage mid-range. So I would go with, Hazard for this one. You definitely want the Friezo drone on here. Okay, so make sure that you, speaking of the Friezo drone, I will be doing a giveaway for that probably tomorrow. Speaking of which, I'm going to be announcing the winners for is it the Bjorn giveaway? I think I said I was going to announce it tomorrow. So I got to remember to do that. All my giveaways are overlapping. So I have to, I'm trying to keep track of what I've done, what I need to, which winners I need to announce for. So the Maya drone was last Sunday, right? No, wait. Was it no, it was a Scales drone. It was a Scales drone. So those winners are going to be announced on Sunday. Okay, so yeah, we have this. This one, you could run the full build. Obviously, it's a lot stronger and it will charge up your mothership a lot faster. Sometimes I do like having, whether it be Belos, whether it be Kajal, whether it be Shredder, I kind of do like having those weapons sometimes because I'm dealing with Aegis shields, which can be problematic depending on what you're going up against. You only need a couple of these to charge up your mothership pretty quick. Obviously, the best would be the full build, but I'm just telling you my preference. We do have Seeker on here. There's quite a few drones you could use. Okay, Seeker, you could use. I've tried Shy. The Bull actually, honestly, kind of surprised me on this thing, so that could work. Reviver could work as well. I'm trying to recall. Have I tried Pasco? I think I might have tried Pasco. I didn't like it. Or maybe I have. I don't know. Scarabeus. Although I think there's just better options than that. You could even technically use Armadillo. But you'd have to stay alive. There's quite a few options actually for the Teth. We didn't change anything here. Even by the Hurricane. I'm trying to recall. Have I done Secrets Revealed for the Pathfinder? I think I have. You may want to check out that video. Yeah, Pathfinder is kind of squishy. Having the Friezo drone will make a huge difference. So, when I do that next giveaway, you may want to enter into it because you might get that drone, and that drone is it's a big deal. It's kind of like having the Arno Poe pilot for the Ravana. The Friezo it's like the same thing for the Pathfinder. So for the Atlas, yeah, just going the full Void Chasm. And I'm assuming Caleb is probably building towards that. He just didn't have the Mahavadra. Well, he had the Mahavadra, he didn't have the Void. So yeah, I didn't change anything there. And yeah, you want to go with this pilot for now. We have a lot of shields, and I think this pilot's the way to go. Okay, so we have that. And yeah, I would go with Stealther over the Beholder. And those are my turrets. Okay, so Caleb, if you are still around, I hope this was able to help you with your hangar. So can you use it in Champion League? You can definitely use it in Champion League. We did make a couple of tweaks here and there, but overall it's pretty solid. So if there's other players that have similar builds, hopefully this was able to help you, as far as your hangar goes. And yeah, if you guys would like to be featured in a future Dream Hangars live stream, when the stream is done, post your Dream Hangar, in the comment section. So it could be anything, guys. It could be something that you're building towards, something that you're thinking about building towards, or even a theme. I will pick, well, I shouldn't say that I'm definitely going to pick it because, I kind of go through the comments and I feel like if someone needs help, then I will help them out with it. Or if there's a theme that sounds kind of fun, then I will roll with it. Okay, so make sure you do that after the stream is done. So Caleb, being that I'm doing, well, I've already kind of chosen most of the winners for the Bjorn which I will be announcing probably later tonight. So the next giveaway is actually for the scales, which I'm just looking to see what you could even try the scales on. You could even try the scales on, like I've even tried it on the Rex. Okay, but you're gonna, that's gonna be your prize. Okay. The 6 Loki. Yeah, no, I won't be choosing a hangar with like all of the same bots. Also, would it be like 5? What about Bifrost? Bifrost is a very good it's a very good mothership. Okay, so a lot of the top players, as far as like what they're running, I tend to prefer the mute right now just because of how I can use it to counter, you know, what's out there. Avalon is pretty decent. So you'll see a lot of the players use a combination, either like mute, Avalon, Frederick, Bifrost, and I mean, that's basically those. I don't really see them use Beholder. Trying to think like what else they could. I mean, I could make a case for Thor, but I think, yeah, I think the majority of the stronger players would lean more towards Mute, Avalon, Frederick, and Bifrost. So, and again, like a lot is going to depend on what you have in your hangar, right? If you, for example, if you have like a lot of tanks and they can really benefit from like the Bifrost, and you might run that. If you have counters to, you know, things like the Princeps or whatever, like maybe in my case when I run the Newton, then I really like that combination with Mute. Oh, there's going to be a Loki Titan soon. Oh. That would be kind of weird. I mean, okay, so it's going to be in stealth all the time. So you know how I deal with players that are in stealth. If I'm running, and I think I was actually running it on this one. No, I wasn't. I was testing something for this. Sometimes what I do is, if I know there's a lot of stealth, then I will run this track because I can use the quantum sensor. This allows me to see players in stealth up to 500 meters. So if you're wondering, like, you know, when you see me play with the Newton, oh, I don't even have it on here. Where's my Newton? If you see me play with this and you're like wondering, how do I see Lokis? It's because I'm running this track. I can see them up to 500 meters away. Not just them, anything that's in stealth, you know? So if they're spamming the stealth, it's not going to really help them because if they're within that 500 meters, I'm going to see them. That's why I run that track on my Newton over the other one. I mean, obviously the other one does more damage, but just in the current meta, it is just so much stealth. The Thor with Gravity, Lockdown, and Lifesaver. I will have to try that out. Thanks for suggesting it. I guess, yeah, I don't know, because I haven't run Thor in a while, but I could see that. I could see that. Invader Titan. Ooh. So the only, well, you know what? I shouldn't say that because we have a Devourer, right? Yeah, so the Invader is one of those bots which just get in everyone's ways because, like, you know, the way that it walks and the legs and everything. That's why I'm like thinking, oh, I don't know about a Titan with that. It's just gonna block everyone. Like, just get out of my way, dude. I gotta get to the enemy side. Quantum sensor, yeah, I love it. I love it. I've been running that, man. I kill so many. It's so funny because, you know, everyone's spamming their stealth. You see Imugis, you see Aljungs, you see Lokis, everything that's in stealth. You see all of them as long as they're within range. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is the track to go for. You may not have the damage, but you more than make up for it. Because sometimes there is that Loki that will run beacons on you. Actually, that's the reason why I swapped it, because there was one game, I remember, there were like 3 Lokis running beacons on me, and I had the damage track, and I was like, man, I can't see them. Like, that was I didn't have I don't think I had another bot. I think I had lost all my bots and I was down to my Newton. And these guys were running beacons on me, and there was nothing I could do about it because I can't see them. And I'm like, oh, gee. Okay, well, if that's the case, next one I'm going to run the quantum sensor. And funny enough, in the next game, there was a Loki that tried to he tried to go for my beacon, but I could see him. I was like, yep, this is the way to go. Because I've been seeing a lot of Lokis, man. Sometimes like three Lokis running around. You're looking, you're like, is that guy on my team or is he on the enemy side? 116 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Free module, which one? Which one was 800? Wait, are you talking about quantum sensor? No, it wasn't 800. It was I believe it was 350 meters, but remember you could put two. You could put two on your Titan, right? You could equip it twice, which allowed you to see up to, I think, 700. Yeah. It was 350, but you could run twice. You could put two on. That was the difference. And then they changed it where you only have one, but 500 meters. Yeah, you could put two. That's the reason why it could go beyond the 500. It was actually, I believe it was 350. Yep. It was 350, but you could double it up. 700. Could you imagine if that you could do that now? Man, 700 meters. You want to reduce your league? Yeah, don't drop leagues. You know what? Just keep playing normally. The game will figure it out. If it finds that you are, going up against two strong players, then naturally you will find that you will start losing. But it's better to do it that way than to try to trick the system, because I think when players do that, they actually get worse matchmaking overall. That's why they all complain, but a lot of them are, they deliberately trying to lose. Like, so when I play on my baby account, I just keep playing. If it's stronger players, with time, I will notice my games. Like, I will run into easier opponents, but I don't try to trick it, because if I do that, aside from being thrown into low priority queue, which could happen, I'm pretty sure my matchmaking would be even more messed up, because then the game really doesn't know where to place me. So, yeah, that's what I typically do. $700 because I remember I was doing that before. Players were trying to, I think back then we had the Orochi, right? I think it was the Orochi that, yeah, and then I remember trying, it was on Castle Map, there was some guy that was trying to go across the pipe thing in stealth, and I was like, unfortunately for you, dude, I can see you. He's 700 meters away. No chance, no chance. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to be it for today's live stream. Before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Dominic, Kind, Dies, Peter, Cold, Alex, and Togi for helping the chat, to moderate the chat. Thank you so much. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Hold on a second here. Let me just refresh. Oh, and Peter, thank you for being a member for 42 months. Really do appreciate it. And also thank you to you guys for leaving a like, supporting the channel. Really do appreciate it, guys. Also, if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting the channel so that I can continue to do War Robots content for you guys. Would really appreciate it. And thanks in advance. Okay, so as I mentioned, so later tonight, I will be announcing, I believe, the winners for the Bjorn. I think I said I was going to do that. It's going to be officially announced tomorrow, though. Okay, so I don't know what time later on. And then I'm hoping tomorrow we will do one more giveaway before the next event starts. That will be for the Friezo. I think I have the Friezo drone here. So if you have a Pathfinder and you're looking for a drone, that would be the perfect prize for your Pathfinder. And then, yeah, then the next event comes, and with that, we're going to have a new set of giveaways. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys. If this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Also, thank you to Caleb for participating. I mentioned that your prize will be the Scales drone. Okay, so I've locked in that prize. When I deliver those prizes, that's when you'll get your prize, so probably this weekend. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. And with that said, until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.